If this is the first or even the third video you've seen from our channel, then do us a favor and like, comment, and maybe subscribe to help us figure out whether or not you actually like what we do, because God knows we can't read your minds. Thank you.
Well, at least we removed that barbarian from our premises, though we did lose a few of our metal tongues doing so.
Yeah, unfortunate, honestly.
I'll tell you what's unfortunate. I paid them in advance, and they couldn't remove one barbarian. They just don't make them like they used to back in Entropy's time.
It's interesting you bring up entropy. I actually wanted to talk to you about the three founders of the swamp today.
Yes, I know of Entropy, he was a tiefling, and that was a tiefling I could agree with. What are the other two?
Well, there was the lizard folk, Merrick, and the other one, the human Meredith.
Ah, Meredith, a female.
No, Meredith was a guy.
What an odd name for a male.
I mean, he did end up in the swamp, so I guess the name didn't help his decision?
Yes, I agree. What did he found?
Well, let's see. Before we talk about Meredith, we need to talk about the beginning.
It started 100 years ago when a tiefling by the name of Entropy led a group of outcasts into the swamp, for he believed it was the furthest away from his oppressors.
Yes, that's where he met the first voodoo queen, Merrick, who took pity on them and taught them how to live in the swamp.
Yes, I believe she used a Lolo to allow Entropy and a few of his followers to wield magic and powerful weapons known as hex blades.
She also taught them how to contact the Loas. With their power, they formed the true settlement of the swamp. First true settlement.
They called it the Bayou, the first place any traveler should set foot if they're smart, unlike that barbarian.
And many travelers did. But in the early days, those travelers were monsters and races that were shunned by the world. Meredith was the first human to successfully set foot in the bayou.
Must have caused quite the stir, a human appearing out of nowhere, but at least he didn't attack anyone over something that didn't belong to him, like a certain jackass.
Alright, let's get back on topic. It did cause a stir, but after he explained that he was an outcast too, they let him stay, opening their minds for more kinds of people to come and stay.
I would also expect his particular set of skills to influence their decision.
Which brings us back to your original question. He was very good at gathering information. He made it his job to learn all he could about the goings-on from outside the swamp, and eventually created his own organization, the Harlequins.
A unified organization accumulates organized information, then reports all they have to the hierarchy of the swamp.
Is how it started out. Now they're fractured, secretive, and only give information to whomever they think needs to hear it.
Really? We have any information?
Well, as a matter of fact,
Thanks for stopping by, and we hope to see you next time as we add more to our hoard of treasures at the Dragon's Cove.